want to manifest your dreams not by hoping or wishing, but by building positive habits that you actually enjoy and look forward to? What's good? I'm Rob Cressy, and I want to share 3 positive habits for manifesting your dreams that are practical and easy and not overly woo-woo. And I see bringing your vision to life as both a skill and a process, something that you are totally in control of. And this starts with 3 very foundational things. Number 1, the power of intention, aka this is what I want. Number 2, the power of awareness, aka I see it in my life. And number 3, the power of consistency, aka I see it often. And this is all around the power of repetitive vision in helping you unlock and manifest your dreams and bring them to reality. Because one of the major unlocks happens when you understand and practice these concepts by turning them into positive habits. And this is what becomes, as I call, effortless effort, where you are effortlessly creating growth in your life. And it doesn't take too much effort for you because it becomes autopilot. And a very simple example of this is I have my Built for the Game personal manifesto hanging up in my bathroom. Why? That way I can get that drip every single day of these positive messages in my life to help me control and design my positive self-talk. So once I created this, it is effortless for me to get all of the benefits of this. So similar to manifesting your dreams, this is manifesting my positive self-talk. And this becomes especially powerful on those times when my self-talk is all negative and it's chattering on me, or it can flip the script and turn that into momentum. And by the way, if you would like to create your own personal manifesto, I wrote step-by-step how you can do it. Go to robcressy.com/manifesto. So what I want to do is share with you 3 positive habits that have helped me manifest my success, and can you too? Number 1 is declarations, aka creating your I am statements. Number 2, speaking your yearly goals on camera. And number 3, creating your 3-year vivid vision. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to break these down, each one, to show you how you can create this for yourself and how this can then become effortless effort in manifesting your dreams and bringing them to life. So let's start with your declarations. And declarations are a series of I am statements. And declarations are different than affirmations. Declarations are powerful. They're statements. They're like you standing on a mountaintop and saying, I am infinite love. You're declaring this to be true. And the power in this is a very simple 3-step process. Speak, see, feel. Your ability to speak these I am declarations, and then your ability to then see them in your mind's eye, the visualization of it. Because when you speak it and then you see it, then you can feel the emotion, you can feel the energy on that. And for anyone watching right now on video, I have a list of some of my declarations that I have, and I read every single morning because they create who I am, my identity. Because the story you tell yourself creates your actions, and your actions create your results. Therefore, if we want to manifest our vision and our dreams and our success, it really helps to start by designing the story you're telling yourself, designing your state of being, designing that positive self-talk. And it's why I do this early on in the morning in my morning routine, because I want to build that momentum. I want to build those seeds of positivity. So for example, some of them are, I am constant creation of who I am. Boom. I'm the creator of everything that I do, and I feel this. Or I am in flow, and I'm just riding the waves of life, the ups and the downs, and I just love that. Or I'm the happiest person on earth, shining my light on everyone. And I just visualize my son waking up in the morning. He's 2.5 years old in his crib, and he's just like, Dad. I'm like, boom, man, it's not possible for anybody on earth to be happier than I am right now. So if you have not dove into a practice like this before around creating your identity statements, your I am statements, then I encourage you, one, reach out to me, Rob at robcressy.com, shoot me an email. This is the most powerful thing I've ever created in my life. It is foundational to who I am. And this is more than just words. Like I said, every morning I speak this, I see it, and I feel this. And you can think about this. If you could be the most powerful, best version of yourself every single day, what are those phrases? Because so often we know these things, but are you getting that? 1, intention; 2, awareness; 3, consistency. Every single day, drip, 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 drip. You've got this process for creating and designing powerful self-talk. And this is something that there's 2 ways that I effortlessly do this. 1, I have this up on Evernote. So in the morning is doing my morning routine, boom, I just speak, see, and feel the entire list right there. Or number 2, I will do this on the go, speaking my I am declarations. And here's a very simple example. So in the gym, I'll be lifting weights and I might say to myself, I am that I have a world champion mindset, or I am built for this, or I am fearless. Boom. When I'm lifting weights, I want that positivity, that drip of that sharpness, that edge for myself. Or maybe when I go and grab a pizza and I'm filling out the tip, I'll say, I'm abundantly generous and I'm a giver. So the ability to take your declarations on the go to self-create yourself. This is self-creation 101, but there's also mastery levels on this. So for me, I absolutely love this because this fills you with emotion, power, and energy. And as you can hear and feel me right now, how do you think this relates to manifesting your goals and your dreams and your vision and your success? It all starts with the foundation of who you are, how you think, and how you speak to yourself. The next thing that I do, which is just so awesome and so easy, is speaking my yearly goals on camera. And the reason this is so powerful is because so often with long-term goals, you can lose that connection, you can lose that sight, or you can lose that urgency of it. Because I know in my own world, I understand SMART goals. I'm very goal-oriented. I'm a high performer, but I also don't relate to them because I'm very creative. I'm very fluid. I'm very dynamic. So it's like, I get it. We're going to have SMART goals where it's like, here's what it is. I'm going to measure it. And here's the time bound and all that stuff. Not for me. So in this instance, I want something where I can feel the energy, the emotion, the creativity, the power. Because how you feel on whenever you start your year, whether it's January 1st or September 30th, however you feel then might be a little bit different than how you feel 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 11 months into your year. So by having this asset for yourself that says, number 1, here's my yearly goals. So it forces you to literally write down what your goals are in all the buckets of your life that are most important. And then number 2, you're going to speak them on camera. Why? Because I want you to hear yourself, your energy, your emotion, speaking these goals that you have. Because this is what's going to create the connection. Because once again, power of intention, power of awareness, power of consistency. Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear what I'm saying here? This is all about your system, your process, your habits that are positive, that you are bringing these things to life. So I'm going to share my screen real quick and give you an example. So to make this simple, I host mine in Vimeo. You could use YouTube or even just on your phone. You can just record it there. And I set mine to music. So take a look at this. And to make this easy, I put this as an icon on my phone home screen. That way, when I'm going to the gym or on my way back home from the gym, I can just push this button. And I think it's 4 minutes and 51 seconds of me speaking my goals every single day. And man, I'm just living in that connection. So I'll share this and hopefully you can hear this to give you an example of what this looks like. And there's levels to this game. And this year I added the music to really level up my enjoyment and my energy and pleasure of hearing my goals spoken out loud. These are my 2024 goals. They are who I am, and I have them now. 2024 is the best year of my life. It is an unforgettable and historic year because I am a winner and a champion. And I really stepped into my power for receiving the Arete Core Value Award because I am that dude. And I shed that which does not serve me with positive action because I am expanding. I create quantum leaps of 10x and 100x. I shatter my belief ceiling of what is possible. So that's an example of what I listen to every single morning. And once again, effortless effort. Once it's created, all I have to do is push a button and get that drip. So right now, if you look at the morning of how you wake up, if you want to manifest your dreams and your goals and bring your vision to life, it's like, what's my process? Number one, let's speak my declarations, create that positive self-talk. Number two, let me create that reconnection to my vision and goals of this year by speaking them on camera and listening or watching this back. And then number three, and this to me has been a game changer of all game changers, and it's creating your 3-year vivid vision. If you have not read it before, I highly recommend you check out Cameron Herold's book, Vivid Vision. And it's all around creating a 3-year vivid vision for yourself. And I'll pop this up on the screen right now for anybody watching on video. And a 3-year vivid vision, what it really does is it plants the seed of possibilities on the highest level of what you want to create in your life. This is manifesting 101. And this starts with number one, the power of intention. So what are the most important areas of your life and what would you love to create with them in the next 3 years? There is no governor, no limit to this. This is your ability to dream. So the next part about this then becomes bringing it to life. And for me, this is about one, the language and words that you use. And then number two, your ability to take the imagery and have that bring it to life for you. Because a lot of people, we have goals, whether it's 1 year, 1 month, or 3 years, but they might just be in a document. But imagine your ability to feel this and see this and give this document to somebody else. Oh, baby, it is a game changer. So you'll see right now on my screen, what we have is just a snapshot. And then what I go through here is boom. Next, I've got my wife and I'm detailing, man, for the next 3 years, this is what it's going to look like with my life. And then I go through and it's my son. And all of these are aspirational things that you can live into. Because what you really learn in creating a 3-year vivid vision is to take a page from Dr. Benjamin Hardy's book, Be Your Future Self Now. Because one of the things that I always was struggling with is creating that connection and that emotion and that commitment to long-term goals. Because it's easy just to be like, oh yeah, that's in 3 years, I'll get to it later. And you just keep kicking the can down the road and it gets 3 years later and you're like, wow, I didn't do anything about this. I wanted to create a connection to it. So boom, bring this imagery to life. And I'm looking at my wife, my son, my well-being. And some of this I'm taking my declarations. Some of them I'm taking my yearly goals. Some of them I'm like, how big can I dream? And I want to bring these things to life because once again, repetition in your vision. This is the thread that goes through your declarations, your goals, and your vivid vision right here. And man, I can give this document to you and you will know more about me and what I'm creating and where I'm going than almost any human in your entire life. Because this takes intention, this takes commitment. And this is one of those things where I love to say, what am I willing to do that others are not? But once this thing is created, man, this becomes effortless effort. So boom, exploration and play. And I'm sitting here in entrepreneurial harmony. And each image tells a specific story for me, a different connection. This one, every day I'm living and creating my dream. Just think about this. Imagine if every day for the next year or the next 3 years, you just said to yourself, every day I am living and creating my dream. Boom, repetition, repetition, repetition. So what is it that you want to repeat in your mind? Are you going to speak it? Are you going to see it? Are you going to feel it? Are you going to create that energy and that connection for yourself? Do you see what we're going with this? And then boom, abundance and prosperity. So dreams really do come true. Spread love. It's a Brooklyn way. Boom, a little Biggie in there. So there's flavor. And once again, I read this in the morning. And this is actually the very first thing that I do, because I sat there and I audited myself and I'm like, all right, how do you be someone who actually lives these massive goals and dreams and manifests these things? Well, one thing that person would probably do is read this document at least once a day to remind themselves and recreate themselves and create their identity as that person. So boom, if something's important, you always find time to make it happen. When's there always time? First thing in the morning. So we're sitting here. First thing, read the vivid vision. Second thing, speak your declarations. Third thing, your yearly goals on camera, listening to them. And the last thing here is how I feel. So yeah, we're even designing our self-talk, we're designing our energy, and we're designing how we feel. And if this is something that you would love to create for yourself, you can go to robcressy.com/vivid. Once again, I reverse engineered this entire process of what I did to help you create this in your life. Because as you can see, these are positive habits that I live every single day. Why? Because I am all in. All my chips are on the table. I want to be the best version of myself. I want to live the best life possible. I want to bring my dreams and vision to life, and I'm going to manifest it by having systems and processes that I do every single day, the positive habits that are actually effortless to execute. All it takes really is some front end intention and commitment to making it happen. So it took me 12 years to get to the point where I had all three of these things in my life. And the good news for you is, as we sit here on October 1st, 2024, you can get all three of these things completed and integrated into your life by the end of the year. So in 3 months, you could have 3 things that would change your life forever. What's it going to take? Intention, commitment, time, and execution. And my encouragement for you is don't get overwhelmed. Just start with one. What speaks to you the most? Where do you feel most alive? Hey, maybe you've got some of this in your life already. Maybe you can add one of these as a tool to your tool belt, because I can tell you from experience, each one of these individually changed my life. So much so that I reverse engineered the process to share with others and teach others in my communities, in my coaching clients, how they can do the same. Because I would love for you to create in your life the things that I've seen in mine, but in your own way. So if this is something that resonates with you, or you've been listening or watching to our show for a while, man, reach out to me at Rob Cressy on social media, or I encourage you, join our community. Go to creatingunlimited.com. We have a community of growth-oriented leaders and entrepreneurs and coaches and high performers growing their business and life together. And the way that we're doing this is with self-development and AI. And we're creating an experience, we're supporting each other, and we are making things happen. So, I am fired up for me, and I'm fired up for you. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe, comment below, and share with somebody else who needs to hear this, because the reason that I'm sharing this is because of the impact it had in my life, and it can you too. Sending tons of good vibes your way. Hope you have yourself an amazing rest of the day.